How I went from working in Burger King, broke as a joke, not knowing what to do with my life, to making 10k a month and eventually settling down here in Dubai. My name's Nima. I've been making money online for the last 6 years. I've always done online businesses. And in today's video, I'm going to just tell you my story to inspire you and motivate some of you, and also how I would get started if I had to start today. So let's rewind the clock about 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I was in college, like most people, about to go to university. As a young guy, I hated college so much, and I hated school in general. I was one of those kids always in trouble. You know, like the fucking kids that the teacher would send to the naughty wall because they were always in trouble. That was me. And because of this, my grades suffered. I got bad grades and everything, and people said to me, you're gonna be a flop in life, you know, you're not gonna get nowhere. And I didn't believe them. I kind of laughed at them, right? Now, when it got time to go to university, I knew I wanted money. The one thing I always fucking wanted was money, because I was very materialistic. I used to look at Louis Vuitton and all these luxury brands, Rolexes and shit, and think, I want that. And there's nothing wrong with being materialistic. I don't think there's anything wrong with being materialistic. Everybody likes this shit. Like, not everyone, but I'm saying it doesn't matter to like this shit. Some people say, oh, it's bad to be materialistic. No, when I was young like that, I wanted this shit. And I'd look at the price tags online. I'd go on like Harrods.com and see the fucking price tags and think, how the fuck do people have £500 for a pair of trainers? So I said, okay, I clearly need some money, but my 9 to 5 ain't paying me no cash. So I got a job in Burger King because I just needed money to start a business. And I worked in Burger King for about a year. And I also worked in Luton Airport, worked in many different 9 to 5 jobs just to build while I was building my side hustles. And the first business I started was I went to Google, I typed in how to make money online, or how can I side hustles I can start now. A few options came up, like affiliate marketing, crypto, gambling, and stuff like this, paid surveys, and none of that caught my attention. What did catch my attention was build your own website. That's when I found out that I could use Shopify and build a basic website for like $20. I was like, so I'm making $1,000 a month for my crappy 9 to 5. And I can just put $20 into a website. Now, obviously it doesn't go like that, but I decided to start my first website. And my first store, I was trying to sell motivational gym t-shirts. Now, at the time, I was really into gym. And so I was basically making these t-shirts with like grind harder on them, or like work hard, or like think more, do less, think less, do more, whatever the fuck, just, you know, generate motivational crap. That store failed. For around the year, I didn't make no sales because I didn't even know how to market the store, didn't know anything about Facebook ads. So I stopped that store and basically just quit for like 3 months because I didn't know what the fuck to do. I just went back to working a job. I was more depressed than ever. After about a few months, I decided to start again. And instead of doing motivational gym t-shirts, I decided to just try and figure out what other people were selling that I could sell. And within the first day, I had a pair of these cat cutlery. It was like a piece of cutlery with cat logos on it. And I remember launching the Facebook ad for this. And the next morning I woke up, I broke my first $100 online. First day I hit my $100 a day, all profit pretty much. Oh my fucking God. This was a special moment for me because I was working for less than $100 from Burger King. And when I made this online, it completely changed my mindset. I was like, fucking, I'm onto something. Now, what I started to do was I started to scale this ad set up to 2K, 3K, 4K a month, you know? And I remember that store made me around 4 to 5K a month. Now, it wasn't serious money, but this is when I started to make even more money. I found another winning product, you know? So I had that product making me 3, 4, 5 grand a month, depending on the month. And I had another product next to it, which I managed to get another 5, 6 grand out of. So I've just gone from making hardly any money, making ends meet, to now getting 10, 12K a month. Now at this point I was young. I believe I was just turning 21, and I was dumb, and I was fucking ready to attack life with some cash because it was the first time I had real money in my bank account. I remember walking to Harrods, like I think I had about £59,000, £60,000, which is almost $100,000 in my bank account at the time. And I was spending on Louis Vuitton, Dior trainers, D-squared jeans, LV belt, buying everything. And I remember people thinking I was a drug dealer, people thought this and that, and all the attention I got from girls. It was crazy. But here, when shit really takes off. 3 days after this, I went and bought myself a Mercedes AMG C43. And I remember the exact price tag was like £47,500. I remember walking into the dealership, and the guy sitting there didn't believe I was going to buy it. And he kept saying, do you want to finance? Do you want to finance? And I was like, no, I don't want to finance. He said, so how do you want to buy it? I was like, cash. He was like, oh, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And then he took me to see the car. We sat down with my dad. My dad was next to me, and he was like, so what do you want to do? And I said to him, my dad was like, oh, my dad's like this, save money, don't buy these things, save money. He was like, oh, don't do it. And I was so excited. I knew I was going to do it, but I was just delaying it, you know. And as you can see, I'm getting like really happy thinking about it. It was one of my best moments of my life. And the young guy, the sales guy, he was young as well. He was like in his 20s, and he was just like shocked that I was even interested in buying this. And before I bought it, I remember they mentioned that they would need the car for 7 days to basically check it over and, you know, make sure that everything was fine with the car before they sold it to me. The bank manager came out, and I said to him, look, if I buy this now, can I take it now, or do I have to wait 7 days? And he said to me, you can take it now. I ain't giving you 50 grand and you not letting me walk out with the car now, because I won't be able to sleep for the next 7 days. So I decided, I said, go ahead with it. And he pulled out the card machine. I put in my card, and I thought the card was going to get blocked because of such amount of money. He put like 49.99 whatever on the pin and chip. Put my pin in, approved, receipt came out. And when I came outside, there was a group of lads, and they were all clapping for me. They had the car turned on with the pan roof down, and they were all clapping for me. And I was like, why are you clapping? It was like, he said, you're the youngest guy to walk in here and buy the car cash, because someone before you was trying to get this car, but got declined for the finance, you know? So there was me, 21 years old, just walked into the AMG dealership, cashed out an AMG. And then this is when shit got crazy. This is when people started asking me how I'm making money. A lot of the times police would stop me because they thought I was a drug dealer or up to no good. And I told people, I said, I make money with e-commerce and sales and stuff like this. And then this is when I started teaching people how to do the same, because a lot of people started asking me how I do it. You know? So then this is how I've got into this situation now with my YouTube channel, because people were like, oh, how do you do it, bro? Help me out. You need to help me. Because a lot of my friends mainly reached out to me saying, what do I need to do? So now I've started this YouTube channel, and now I'm helping you guys do the same. And if you would like to work with me, you can book in a free consultation where we will get on a call, and I will see if I can help you start a store and get you making some money online. If you would like to work with me one-to-one, book a free call with me. It's the first link in the description. You've got nothing to lose. It's a free call with me. We'll talk, and I'll see how I can help you to get you started with your own online business to eventually bring you out of the 9 to 5. And then when I got the car, and all the people who said I would be a flop in life, I remember I was outside the petrol station in my hometown, and I was just sat in the car on my phone. It was just a habit to sit in the car at night in England because there's fucking nothing else to do because the country's so boring. I was sat in the car on my phone, and I hear a knock on my window, and I look up and I see, oh shit, it was a few of the lads from my old school. I put down the window and they go, oh, nice whip, bro, nice whip. So what do you do for a living now? And I said, oh, thanks, bro, thanks. I just make money online. I have a few businesses. And I remember these same kids told to me, the same words from one of them was, you're going to be a flop in life. When I got 2 GCSEs, and when I opened the envelope, pulled out, he asked me, he said, haha, you're going to be a flop in life. That was his exact words. And I remember looking at him, feeling like sorry for myself. I was like, wow, have I just fucking ruined my future? But now, fast forward a few years, best decision I ever made. So if there's anything I learned from my last 6 years with making money online, is that anything is possible. Do not let people put you down. You can really do anything you want if you put your mind to it. And most people's limiting beliefs are because they gave up and they're just trying to put it on you because it makes you feel better. Okay? So if you're looking to start your own online business, I suggest you start. 2025, it's never been easier to get ahead. If you just want to go guns blazing and start making money, you can book a free call with me. First link in the description. We'll hop on a call and I'll see how I can help you. And if you do book the call and you don't show up, you won't get another chance. You'll be blacklisted for life. So make sure you show up. Don't be lazy, okay? And I will see you guys in my next video.